Hi, and thanks very much for joining me. I'm Dean the Vaping Biker, and today is a little bit different. We're going to be doing a presentation rather than a review today, and that's because it's the Basium. You know, you clicked on it, and it's finally coming, and I'm so excited and a little bit scared, but really excited. And I really hope you guys do like that. So, without further ado, let's get into this bad boy, shall we? And I can tell you more. Come on, then! So as I said, what we're going to be doing is looking at the Basium today. I'm going to give you as many details as I can, and hopefully everyone will be all fine and dandy. But I want to walk you through my kind of process, why I did what I've done, and yeah, hope you guys are going to dig it a little bit. So let's get into the unboxing. When you get your Basium, it should be wrapped in cellophane, and it's one of the few plastic products we're going to be using in this one, because once you take that cellophane off, then what we're going to have is recycled cardboard. I wanted to go down a slightly greener route, if you like, and just wanted to go with this recycled card because I think we have a huge amount of waste in vaping, so this just does help just a tiny bit. But going around it, you can see that this one is a sample, nothing else going around the outside of the box. But then when you flip it up and go underneath the box, you can see that it says Basium. It's got the details about it, and yeah, you can have a little read as well as a scratch and sniff on there as well. Opening up the box, we've got recycled cardboard in there as well. However, we do have some information that you can have a little look at. So we've got the Basium Dual 18 650 180 watt squonk mod kind of manual, if you like. And in there, it's got the specifications. It's got how to make it work. It's got all of the bits and bobs that you're going to need to know, as well as all the relevant warnings and so on the back. After that, we've got a little card that I've written, and it's in pretty small text, I'm afraid, but it's a little card that I wanted to write just to say thank you to you if you do purchase it, and it's just going to tell you a little bit about the mod as well. We've got Dovpo's battery safety guide in there as well, and finally we've also got the QC certificate. In the box, we do have a spare bottle carrier and silicone bottle, and I'll explain to you all about that in a minute. And there we have the mod, and as you can see, it's clean, it's simple, it's basic, and that's exactly what I wanted to achieve. On the top there, we do have a spring-loaded 510, and underneath we have the battery door. All you've got to do is give that a little push, and out that will pop. Now, once you do flick that open, you can see the orientation of your batteries. And when closing it, it does kind of click itself into place, and that stops it opening randomly in your pocket. We've then got the juice carrier system. Now this is something we're super proud of. It's because basically you can use any type of bottle that will fit in this carrier, and obviously has a hose that will go over the little nipple at the top there. But all you do is you fill your juice bottle up. This bottle takes 6 milliliters of fluid, and then you pop that into the juice carrier, and then you slide your juice carrier into the mod. Now, one of the great things about this is it seals itself in the top. You can see the ring around the top of the carrier itself, but that actually seals around a sort of a silicone section underneath the 510. And using the mod couldn't be easier. Once again, this is simple, and that's what it's designed to do. 5 clicks turns it on and off. The fire button and the down button will change it from wattage to voltage. The up and the down button together will lock the up and down, but you still can fire it. And that's it. That's the up close look at the Basium, and I hope you guys and girls like it. Now then, measurements wise, this is 80 millimeters tall by 41 millimeters in diameter, and obviously because of its square shape, that means it's 41 by 41. So it's actually pretty damn small. What I'll do is I will put a picture up now, just showing a couple of comparisons for a couple of other products that are in the marketplace, and that gives you an idea of size-wise where this one then falls. Now then, the reason I've gone for the square, there's a few reasons for this one. One, I drop things. I knock things over all the time. This base gives it more of a solid base, and it's less likely to get dropped, and that for me is important. Two is the fact that every aspect of this basically has its own quarter. So the squonk bottle and the 510, we've got the board has got one, and then we've got the two batteries as well, and that keeps everything as separate as it can be, which for me is I'm quite happy with that one. And another reason is the fact that if you're a righty or a lefty, you should be able to finger or thumb fire it and have access to the squonk bottle pretty damn easily without actually having to move things too much. I mean, if you're a thumb firer with your lefty, you would thumb fire it there and then you squonk there. So, you know, that's not a huge kind of movement, is it? So that for me was important as well, that it was as comfortable in both hands regardless of how you fired it. So that's the basics around the shape. Now what I am going to do is I will do another video showing you in a little bit more detail the design process from my early kind of renderings when I started putting it together on the computer, and so we can see a little bit of evolution and a few of the tests that Dovpo put through it, and all that sort of good stuff. So I will do that later, but no, today was just to show you this bad boy. Now then, what else have we got? We've got 180 watts, we've got 8 volts. Now I didn't want to over promise and under deliver, and so there we go. That's why I've capped that at 180 watts. Now then, when it comes to the board as well, I think you're going to really enjoy this because it is super economical. It's really, really good on battery life, and that to me was important. And the reason for that was I wanted to make the onus for battery safety onto you guys. I wanted you to make sure that you knew that your batteries were in good condition and that you were looking after everything properly, and that's why there isn't a charging port on this mod. So the idea was it keeps things nice and small, but also means that you have to check your batteries. You'll see if you've got any kind of knackered wraps or anything along those lines, and jobs are good. And that to me was pretty important. Too many people, in my humble opinion, rely on the mod to do the charging, and that's fine if you do, but for me personally, I want people to know that their batteries are in good nick. So that hopefully will explain why that one's there. I'm sure some people will be unhappy about that, but tough. Now then, what else have we got? The bottle carrier system, super proud of that one. Basically, it means that you can put any type of juice bottle that's of a similar size in there. I know that the mod maker ones will fit in there, although you do have to kind of coerce the hose onto the nipple of the carrier a little bit. That is quite snug, but they do fit. That to me was important as well because there's a lot of squonkers that like certain bottles. Now this bottle holds 6 ml of e-liquid, and if you wanted to have a harder LDPE bottle that held a little bit more, then so be it. But with these bottles were the optimum thickness that we felt was necessary, so that it was tough enough to be able to pull juice back through your RDA, but they were soft enough to feel nice when you were pressing them, and still giving us that 6 ml or so of juice as well. Now then, I think that's pretty much covered it. There's not really a whole heck of a lot more. Now, obviously, it does come in a bunch of different colours. The brushed version, I'm really happy about this one. I really like this. We've got the black, which this black is a kind of, it's not rubbery. It's not. It's a real kind of matte finish. It's not chalkboardy or anything, but I love this black. I think it's just a really sexy finish. Are we going to focus? There we go. And yeah, and it looks great with a whole bunch of black atomizers that are out there these days. The blue is a nice kind of, it's a nice kind of light color blue on this one. But what we've done with all of the colors is we've given them, they've not got kind of a high gloss finish or anything along those lines. What we've actually done is we've given them a kind of a metallic vibe. And so that way, when the light catches them differently, the sort of the shade changes just a little bit. And that to me, I guess coming from sort of painting a whole bunch of bikes and stuff in the past, just makes me happy. I think that looks, I do like this green one, I must admit, but I think that does look super, super classy. So that's what we've done with the paintwork there. Now then, if you're someone that's hard on paintwork, you may want to go for a colour, you may want to go just for the brushed version. However, I've had a chat with Zap Wraps in the UK, and they will be offering wraps. So they do a bucket load of different wraps. So if you want to change up the look of your Basium, you can pop one of their custom wraps on it. I think we might even do a custom Basium wrap as well, but with maybe my skull logo on it or something along those lines. But no, this is so you can customize it. I wanted to once again give you options. Now, the idea of Basium in Latin, it means kiss, or kiss in Latin is Basium, and kiss is an acronym for keep it simple stupid, because we want it simple. I've had enough of the kind of all bells and whistles and flashing lights and this, that and the other and making toast in the morning mods. What I wanted a mod that was just basic. It did what it said on the tin and it did it well. And this, I think you're going to really enjoy. I'm certainly proud of it. I think the guys at Dovpo have done a fantastic job. It's been an absolute pleasure working with them all the way through this project. And yeah, it's something that I'm just crazy proud of. So on that note, I think we're probably up for finishing. Like I say, I will do another video telling you a little bit more about the process and the background of the mod itself. But this is giving you that initial impression. Ooh, price. Now then. This is going to retail in the UK at £59.99. I think that's going to convert to dollars to $79.99 in the States, but $59.99 in the UK, and that sort of, to me, fits it kind of fairly squarely into that kind of affordable level for a squonker of what I think is a damn good quality. So there we go. That's my opinions. A bunch of other reviews will be coming out on the Basium, so obviously go and check out those guys. I'm fully aware you can't please all of the people all of the time. That's what vaping is. We all like our different things, and that's absolutely cool. But I do hope you're going to dig this, because I love it. Right, and on that note, I'm away. Thank you very much for watching this presentation, and I will see you very, very soon. Have it larger.